My name is Tegan. I have a YouTube channel called Tegan Meets World. I started it in February of this year officially, but I had uploaded videos to previous to that. I've been a YouTube viewer for years and years before I started making videos, because I follow a lot of vloggers as well as people who just make creative videos. I feel like they do what they do and not always explicitly kind of grandstanding or advocating on a topic, are kind of doing a good thing for that topic just by representing themselves well. My channel is kind of focused around me as a host, I guess. I'm either a host in my own life, doing day-to-day things, going travelling, random scenarios that pop up in life, or things relating around things in my experience. Because I have a disability, I kind of try and occasionally do things that are a little more serious, where eye-opening for people around disability. It's strange, but for a long time I didn't really connect with my identity as a disabled person. But over the years since I've been living independently and kind of really grown into myself, I've realised that obviously it's like really an inherent part of who I am. And the more I can own that and address that in a positive way, hopefully the more it will make it easier for other people. As far as being a filmmaker or anything like that, I know that's not really my strong suit. So it's not like it's my grand ambition to be a feature filmmaker or something. I guess it kind of comes from my background as a public speaker, because that's kind of where I started from before I've also moved into YouTube. Because I really enjoy the whole being in front of the audience, being able to connect with them and share a message and feed off of their reaction to what you're presenting to them. Yeah, it's just kind of a different kettle of fish when you're creating YouTube content and you're just talking to a camera or figuring things out with a group of support people around the filming the project, and then kind of trying to translate it into this kind of open space between you and the camera. Usually I give the footage to my filming assistant who edits it for me. But ideally we'd be able to work together at home on it, but at the moment I don't have a software and computer system that's adequate, so she's using what she can access through her studies. I think because I was already really involved with being a viewer of YouTube, and I didn't really even learn anything much about Vimeo until very recently. I think just in terms of the platform and what it offers, it made a lot more sense. Because for me, Facebook and things has always been very much like a social media space that I've contacted friends and family and things like that, and I kind of wanted something that could be a separate entity and I could make it quite professional, and just seemed more sensible in terms of the kind of processes that are laid out within the site for how you can go about uploading things and everything. And then the more I've kind of gotten into it, the more I've realised there are the added benefits of the YouTube support, videos and tutorials and the help desk, and there's just a whole community, it seems, either professionally or in the kind of amateur field where people are kind of happy to work together and reach out to each other and encourage each other, even if it's kind of in a self-interested way. I kind of have two Facebook pages. Last year I started a campaign to try and get the attention of Ellen DeGeneres before I went travelling. because I kind of was really obsessed with trying to meet her and was like, this could be amazing, you know, she might support me, or you know, like having an opportunity to kind of like be a audience member or be a guest on her show, and I was just had all these amazing fantasies. So I created this Facebook page and I built up a lot of support around that, trying to kind of get her attention. And then when I started my YouTube videos this year, in like a really sort of concentrated way, I decided to post on that, and I just kind of kept it going as, you know, Help Tegan Meets World, which is what I started out the page as. Because I felt like it was still relevant in the sense that, you know, Ellen's work is kind of helping to give a voice to people who maybe don't often get noticed, and kind of promoting positivity and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, well I can kind of, you know, relate the two things together. Hopefully, you know, people won't, you know, have too much of an issue with this. And then more recently this year, I actually created my own page specifically related to my channel. So Tegan Meets World. And I haven't really been able to get many people to shift over from the campaign page, so I kind of just publish the link on both pages. When you see your subscriber number grow, that's probably like the biggest motivating factor for me, I guess, rather than the comment section or anything like that. Like on a day-to-day or week-by-week basis, it's kind of something I try not to think too much about and just kind of focus on the process. I put so much emphasis on me as a person first and my disabilities second, and all the people around me are that way as well. I kind of hope that is the main message that translates to people, because that's the intention of all of my videos, is to kind of show me doing me as a person, not me doing my disability as a person. And I think that's kind of where most disabled people have a problem, is when people only see their disability first and foremost. And you know, as long as I've got something to say and the ability to say it, and can kind of have at least one or two people who show interest, then I'll keep doing that, because I feel like, you know, everybody wants to be able to leave some sort of mark, either creatively or family or their job or, you know, whatever. So this is kind of my little thing, I guess, I want to leave. Because, you know, once anything's on the internet, they always say it's there forever.